Hey, Cameron Crowe, show me Hawaii! Aloha, directed by Cameron Crowe, the same man who brought us Jerry Maguire. This movie is about Brian Gilchrist, a man that was a former astronaut and is now working for a private contractor named Carson Welch, who is played by Bill Murray. He has to make this deal with the Hawaiian natives for his boss. He's given a government liaison, someone from the military, to help show him around and help him get to know the Hawaiian culture. Captain Allison Ang of the Air Force, who is half Asian and played by Emma Stone, who doesn't look half Asian at all. The character's also quarter Hawaiian, whatever. And obviously this movie forces them into a relationship, but they have no chemistry really. Her personality is a little bit annoying, but in a likable, cute way. Brian Gilchrist also finds out that his ex-girlfriend lives in Hawaii, Tracy Woodside, played by Rachel McAdams, and she's married with 2 kids. Her husband's played by John Kransky, John Woodside, and their 2 children are Grace and Mitchell, played by Daniel Rose Russell, and Jaden Lieberher, who is from the movie St. Vincent, another movie that starred Bill Murray. Tracy and John are having trouble communicating, and that gets more effective when Brian Gilchrist comes into the picture. John has this way of communicating through nonverbal communication. He does this nonverbal communication that only men seem to understand. If you've seen the trailer, you see John walking into the kitchen when he first meets Brian, and he's walking in with his mannerisms as if to establish his territory. That is really funny when he makes his mannerisms towards Brian Gilchrist. Very much understands it. The whole communication between Brian and John is probably one of the best parts of the whole movie. The subplot of Brian making this deal with the natives for Cameron Welch is not worked in very well into the movie, because this works in with the history of Hawaii and how it became a part of the United States, and that's not done very well. I mean, you could probably do a whole movie on that, but it's not this movie. This movie is trying to go into like 5 different directions and needs to choose one direction. And finally we have Alec Baldwin, who plays the commanding officer at Hawaii. His name is General Dixon, and it seems like he's only there to do that one scene that's in the trailer where he gets very mad at Brian Gilchrist for something he does in the movie, which is part of the climax of the film. This is not a very good film. The movie is very clunky and not paced very well. It's not done in a good fashion. I mean, I only liked parts of the movie, but I didn't like it as a whole. So overall, I'm going to give this movie a C. It's not really that much of a bad film, but it's not that much of a good film. And that's all I gotta say for Aloha.